get your free Scourge points for this Morgan Le Fay Pestilence event. Yes, there are some Scourges that you can equip on your characters right now that do absolutely nothing except to get you more points. We're going to discuss which Scourges that you should have applied to get the max amount of scores on your Pestilence run. Also, the efficiency bonus in this Pestilence event may not be calculated how we thought it was. We're going to talk about what the correct calculations are. And how whaley would this Agatha Harkness event be? We're discussing that. Where's Wong? And we got the rest of your questions from Discord. So if you're ready for all of the questions from the mailbag, find that like button. You know what to do. Yeah, it is Monday. So let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
Hello. What is up, Valley Club? I hope you had a great weekend. And if you celebrate Easter, I hope you had a great Easter weekend. But we are here for some Marvel Strike Force. And if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We got at least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on this channel, also all over social media. But we are here to discuss the Morgan Le Fay Pestilence event, Agatha's event coming up, and everything else. All of your questions from the Discord channel from the Mailbag channel on Discord, excuse me. And if you have not already joined the Discord and you want to get your question potentially featured in one of these Mailbag videos that we do every week, make sure you go to Discord. The link is down below. Well, let's discuss these free Scourges that you could get right now. Boom. So shout out to this post over on Reddit that discussed these. So username responsibility. Yes. All right. So these are the Scourges. So right now, the broken Scourges. The first one, ICU. This is worth 1 point. It does not apply taunt to Miles on spawn. So you could use these with your Dark Hunters reliably. He's not going to be taunting, but appears to taunt if stealth is not applied on spawn, such as something with a Black Widow special or anything else. So the only character that I'm really caring about is Miles. So apply this one. It's not really going to do too much. All right. Dark Resolve, part 1 and part 2. For 5 points and for 7 points does absolutely nothing. Equip this confidently. And again, these are not cheats. These are bugs. These are not things in the game that are cheats. So this is not something that devs looks on as that they frown upon. They look at it like, oh shoot, we should have corrected this. So equip these, get as much score as you can on this. Vile Rally, this is a big one, 17 points. But it does absolutely nothing. So equip this right now, get your score in, and then Poison Energy. This is worth 3 points. Also does absolutely nothing. But here's the thing. If we go into the game right now, we see that on this Scourge run that I have going on, we have a few of these Scourges. Some of these other Scourges that we have applied don't do too much as well. So we got that Vile Rally, we got the Dark Resolve, we got this Experimental Serum just for those more max health for our enemies, and hopefully we can get through it with this. The Dark Resolve doesn't do anything. Poison enemy doesn't do anything. Not so fast. When a player gains ability energy, applies slow to them. Chat was saying this actually helps with some of the cooldowns, managing your cooldowns. So this could be something good. This is one that I'm experimenting with. Summon enemies gaining 20% max health. That's also a good one. And then ICU, this is the one for Miles. So this is what we're doing. Now, if we look at, those are the ones we have going on for this run right now. And our best run so far is 1.3 million, excuse me. Now, if we look at this, we have a base score here, and the base score is whatever it's going to say for your potential run. So if you go equip all these Scourges, it has a amount that you might get. That is what that base score is. Now, you also have a turn bonus. Now, the way I would think, this is based on your efficiency, the way I thought this was working, and big shout out to Dorky Dad for publicizing this in the Envoy channel. I think he actually has a video on his run, but the way this actually works is it's based on the amount of turns that you get for the run that you complete. So you can go in with a sacrifice team or a few sacrifice teams, get it down to one enemy, use one hit basically, and have a very, very huge turn efficiency. So in logic, I would think that doing a 2-tap or a 3-tap, which means that you got to bring in 2 teams or 3 teams, would be less efficient. But based on the way the scoring is, only on your completion runs. So you could go whittle down these enemies, manage your cooldowns, and get your best run possible. I'm still trying to get my best run possible, so we're still in the midst of it. Lots of RNG on this node right here because you can't bring a sacrifice team in. You have to bring your web warriors or your Dark Hunters. And if you bring a Dark Hunters to sacrifice for this node, it's going to end up screwing you up on node 10 right here. So basically, you're resetting this a lot. You're doing this over and over and over so you can get that early ability block on Dagger here. And then you want to make sure that Cloak doesn't do his ultimate on turn 1 either. And then Starlet T'Challa is also a big problem. And then Bishop is a big problem for his damage that he does. So basically for this node, the tricky node here, you got to get it around the taunt. You got an opening taunt from Bishop and an opening taunt from Red Guardian, trying to get the right turn order. Basically, if Starlord attacks OG Spider-Man, he dodges, then you're usually going to get the right turn order. And hopefully with that, you'll still get that, remove the taunt from Red Guardian, make sure that Bishop doesn't have a taunt, and then be able to ability to block Dagger. And you should be in good shape at that point. But to get that perfect scenario going takes a lot of resetting and a lot of RNG. So that's basically the help for that one. And then the last one, if you bring in your Dark Hunters, you take out Magic. Hopefully you could use that taunt up from Colossus, maybe even using that taunt from Thanos. Maybe even your Dark Hunters can soak up that ultimate from Storm. You should be in very, very good shape. But basically, if you take out Magic, where your Dark Hunters, you could bring in your Web Warriors and make it a lot easier. Now, there are some people that were suggesting managing your cooldowns on node 1, because now that we know that you can do a few different hits here and then manage your cooldowns. As you can see, I went in with 2 teams. Probably could have went with a few other teams. I know some people, and I think Dorky Dad did this in his video. I didn't watch it yet, but I think what he did is get in with the Web Warriors, get it so you could do 1 shot and hopefully manage your cooldowns for Scarlet Spider and Dr. Voodoo, and then take them into this node for a very, very easy 1 shot. So we're still experimenting, but hopefully those tips from some of my runs, from some of the tips that I got from the Valley Club this morning on chat, hopefully that helps you to get your best score. And hopefully tomorrow we got a really good score and I could go give you some tips for that. But before we move on from this Morgan Le Fay event, I do want to discuss these ranking rewards and break them down, because some people are a little confused. So basically, if you get these ranking rewards, you're going to get this absolute shard value. So in this 1 through 50 shard value, you're getting 410 Morgan Le Fay shards. Plus, you're also getting these 15 bonus shards, and I believe these are orbs. You're getting 20 of them here. So basically, when you add up all of these shards, this 410 and these 20 times 15, plus the 100 that you're going to get from completing all of these milestone rewards, in ranks 1 through 500, you're getting 810 total shards, which is a 7-star Morgan Le Fay. So basically, the cutoff for a 7-star Morgan Le Fay is this 500 and up. You're going to get that 7-star. Between this 501 and this 2500, you're going to get enough shards for a 6-star Morgan Le Fay. So basically, with this 275 plus these 15 times 9, and the 100 that you get from those milestone rewards, basically this rank right here will give you those 510 shards to get that 6-star Morgan Le Fay. Ranks 2501 all the way down to this 8% will give you enough shards for that 5-star unlock. So basically at rank in the 8%, you're getting the 150 plus the 15 times 4 plus those 100, and for that, you're gonna get 310 shards. That is a 5-star unlock. So basically, if you want the 5-star unlock for Morgan Le Fay, 8% is where you gotta be inside of. And if you want that 4-star unlock, well, yes, you're gonna have to be outside of that. So anything above that, you're getting either a 4 or a 3-star. So that is good. That is what you can expect from these ranking rewards. So that is your cutoffs. 5-star Morgan Le Fay, which is what we normally get if you're not grinding too hard for these legendaries, 8%. If you want to go a little harder, though, you need to be inside that top 2,500 for that 6-star Morgan Le Fay. But before we move on to your questions, let's discuss this Agatha Harkness Witches Coven event that is coming up very soon in Marvel Strike Force. Should be coming up this week if that blog post is accurate, but let's go take a look at the date. Looks like April 21st, at least according to this blog post, is when we're going to get that Agatha Harkness event. And we're going to score by opening this Occult Hex Orb. You're going to get the fragments from this Arcane Witchery milestone. You also have a Witches Coven milestone. Now, this Arcane Witchery milestone looks to be very, very whaley. Very, very pay to play, pay to win. You're going to earn points, getting power cores to earn points when a 10-day milestone. The rewards points towards the Cult Hex Orb fragments, Dark Promo Credits, Elite 6, and Doctor Strange Shards. So all this stuff is good. how many power cores will you need to spend? Will it be very grindy like that Echo event? Will it be something in the past that's based on the power cores that your entire alliance spends? They don't mention alliance donations here, so this gives me hope that this is an individual power core spending event. But yeah, power cores, let me know in the comments. Do you think this is going to be something that we could do on a daily basis just by spending 50, 100 power cores on a daily basis? And then if you do that for the whole life of the event, you get a lot of these milestones, or you have to spend some insane amounts, $100,000 in power cores per day just to get this. I don't know, but this Witch's Coven milestone looks to be the friendly one. You get this by blitzing. You get battling in Blitz to get these milestones for this orb, and then you open these orbs, and then you get points to this Witch's Coven milestone. That's where you're gonna get Agatha Harkness shards, promo credits, gold fragments, teal, all this good stuff is from this milestone right here. This looks to be a bonus one. How much is locked behind this and how much good stuff is in this? We will see that, and we will also see when Wong is gonna get his second Blitz. As we scroll down to the bottom of this blog post, we see that Thursday's Blitz is not for Wong. Wong has not had his second Blitz yet. It is gonna be for Minerva. So the second Blitz of these new characters when we're going to get red stars. So we have had no second Wong Blitz, which means that for people like myself wondering when are we going to get some red stars on our Wong, well, it's not this week. But the good thing is that we got a notice from Cerebra over on Reddit after he posted this blog. No Wong Blitz next week, which is talking about this week, this coming week, but it will be coming. The big question is, when is Wong getting his Blitz? Is this event for Agatha Harkness really going down at the 21st? And the other big question is, are these milestones, is Arcane Witch milestone, is it gonna be super whaley? Do you have to spend a lot, or can you spend some power cores on a daily basis, do that consistently, and be getting all these milestones? Let me know your thoughts. How whaley will Agatha be? When are we gonna get Wong? And is this event really gonna go down on the 24th? But without further ado, let's go to all of your questions from the mailbag. First question of the day. Greetings from the #1 corn supplier in the United States, Iowa. What is up from Texas? I think we do beef. I wasn't raised here, but I live here. I've been living here for a while, so I think we do beef. But yeah, we got some good briskets. Go. What is up from Texas, my friend? Not a question, more of a rent. All right, a rent. I was missing web UPC, so I submitted a ticket. After back and forth screenshots and such, they said that my web UPCs expired and reset to 0. That's a very brave of Scopely to reset our credits. I don't know if brave is the word I would use. Scummy, weaselly, trashy. That I would use that before I would use brave, but I guess you could interpret that how you want, brother. Not a great feeling when I spend a few bucks here and there and they do me like that. I agree. I definitely agree with that. Very brave of them to get our credits, and not a great feeling when I spend a few bucks here. Leaves a bad taste. It's only been 2 days and gone. All right, so word of caution here. So if we go to my web store right now, as we can see, these bang for your buck milestones that we get from this spending these web UPCs. I don't have any of them right now, but 3 hours left. Now, if I went and bought a bunch of stuff right now, probably the worst time to buy it. In about 3 hours. So at server reset, it's probably the best time to buy it, because if there's other offers that are popping up during the week, other things that I want to buy, then I got the most possible chance to get the max amount of rewards. But I know it sucks. It's trashy. I don't know if it's brave, but it's pretty trashy that they're doing that, especially if you have the screenshots that you actually made the purchases, actually deserving of these things like these Armory 16 credits, and they're still not doing it. How much would they have to do to put this in your account? How much dollars out of their pockets would that be costing? Probably not a lot. If you think about it at the end of the day, this is a bunch of ones and zeros that you're putting into the account on your phone. They should release this stuff. It's not that like you're unlocking a new character or getting to the next gear tier because of one, or what is in this case, a few Armory 16 dollars. 1, 2, we got 2 more, 4, and then 3 more. So what is that? 7? I think that's calculated correctly. What? Yeah, 7 orbs. Are 7 Armory 16 orbs actually going to do anything? I don't know. But watch this. Just pay attention to this timing. If you're buying this stuff for these web UPCs and things like that, it's probably do this at the beginning or when there's a lot of days left, not when there's 3 hours left. So Pay attention to that. And of course, this stuff is all bonus stuff anyway. It sucks that they're not giving it to you. So fix your stuff, Scopely. Stop being so trashy with your player base. All right, next, Valley. Greetings from Brazil. What is up, my friend? So last week, I accidentally bought the C3 offer with Coors. Yes, the stupid pop-up offer. What is the C3 offer? I don't know. It sounds like trash, though. Don't buy it. So I talked with support, and they refunded me, saying it was a one-time courtesy. Oh, you got lucky with this one. You got lucky with this one. I've done a few of those. Support is giving me nothing, and I've seen most players get nothing. So you got lucky. You got a good customer support person. I wouldn't be expecting that too much, though. So this morning, it happens again. I was about to buy a Mini 16 in the regular store with gold, and the damn offer popped up, and I bought it again. I talked to the support. They said it was already granted as a one-time courtesy. I said, so what? I will pay for their mistakes. I had to confirmation. If they had a confirmation button, it would not be happening, but they would never stop because the pop-ups aren't there. The question is, what do you think will happen? Is this confirmation button never gonna exist? If you misclick with a money offer, there should be some kind of confirmation. Anyway, keep up the good work, Valley. All right, so this is a weird thing because they're actually hurting themselves with some of these pop-up offers, because if you accidentally click a pop-up offer in, let's say on the iOS store, and you're like, oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that, and like close it. Well, that means unless I buy an offer right now on the iOS store, I can't go to the web store to make a purchase. I can't go to the Amazon App Store to make a purchase. I can't go to the Google Play Store to make a purchase. As it is right now, if I don't go and make a purchase on the iOS store, I'm locked out of all the stores. So this may not be affecting you. You're trying to buy this with gold, but for anybody that's trying to make a purchase and uses multiple devices, this affected me with that Heartless Doctor Strange offer. I was unable to purchase that offer initially because of this trashy system. But yeah, so that it affects it there. It affects paid players. But for me, these accidental offers, I used to do that a lot in year one. I've been playing this game for 4 years though, so I'm very, very careful everything I click, knowing that they're not gonna have a confirmation button, knowing that I didn't know that had a one-time courtesy like this. I thought I was screwed if I ever bought anything accidentally. So it's good that people that do this have a one-time courtesy, but yeah, I guess just be careful. We gotta expect that Scopely's probably not gonna do this. They haven't done this for 4+ years. They haven't added this confirmation button. I think they have with actual purchases, but with this, I don't know if they've added that for gold or power cores. So be careful. After your game loads, don't click on anything until all the offers pop up. Close them one at a time. If it doesn't close right away when you click a button, just wait. Just gotta be careful with this game because of the non-confirmation button. I know it sucks. There should be. Other games have that, but the devs aren't doing anything. We gotta find some workarounds, and my workaround is just go a little slower, be a little more careful. But yeah, they should have confirmation buttons on not just the real offers, but the power core offers, the gold offers, all that stuff. Maybe not the gold offers, but they should have more confirmation buttons for accidents like this. Francis, what is up, my friend? Greetings from San Diego. I know you aren't the biggest fan of tunes already in-game getting a separate second tune, but are there any variants you would like to see the game? I would love Old Man Logan and Sylvie in the game. All right, Sylvie, I like that one. Old Man Logan, I don't know about Old Man Logan. Maybe a different, I don't know. I wouldn't complain if Old Man Logan came to the game, but Sylvie, I like that one. Let's go into the game and take a look at my roster and just look at some of the characters in there. I'm actually gonna look at this from a different perspective. The characters that I think I'm gonna pick are characters like Iron Man that need a rework, that probably aren't gonna get one. Kind of like Doctor Strange, need a rework. We never got that. Probably gonna be homeless for a while, but we got a new Doctor Strange. So if we wanna play with Doctor Strange, we don't use the homeless Doctor Strange, we use the heartless Doctor Strange. So I guess let's go through this. Some characters that probably aren't gonna get a rework. Normal Doctor Strange is one. Normal Falcon is one, and we already have Captain Sam, so I'm gonna skip that one. But yeah, Iron Man, let's get another Iron Man in the game. Anybody else stick out to me? Hulk. Let's get a Hulk the normal size. I mean, that's the obvious answer for me on this channel. Maybe another Lady Deathstrike, one that looks like Kelly Hu. Although that could be a costume, but if they're not gonna change the avatars with these costumes, give me a Kelly Hu avatar. Storm, I want this avatar for my Storm. What else? What else? Maybe, yeah, I guess we got two childless. We'll go with Sylvie. We'll go with Sylvie here. Maybe Mordo for the one that looks like the actor in the Doctor Strange movie. Hulk, we already said Hulk. But yeah, I guess maybe a white Vision, a different type of Vision. And that would be it. So Doctor Strange, Iron Man, maybe Korath, that looks like Jaimin Hansu. That would be cool. And maybe another Hawkeye. Another Hawkeye. I don't know. It looks kind of like Jeremy Renner. It's not that bad, but yeah, just characters like that. I don't know. You know what I'd rather see rather than reworking tunes? If you have a costume, this has been requested ever since costumes came to the game. If you have a costume, just something simple. Put the avatar right here. That's what I would want. That's what I would want. But yeah, some new characters would be cool too. ValleyFlyin. Do you think the Axemen will soon be replaced since they are struggling in Doom 2? And for me, I have a 600k Axemen. The only team that has not replaced how the Web Warriors replaced symbiotes. Yeah, they need to be replaced. I didn't think it was that bad. They can hang if you're in 4.0, 4.1, 4.2 of Doom. But everything changed for me as soon as we got to 4.3. Characters that are sturdy, like my Beast and my Bishop, my Jubilee, getting one-shotted by the enemy Bishop. It's rough. So I think they need to replace them. The thing is that section easier or the tech section easier? I think I'm actually struggling less in tech section with some awesome characters like Doom and Kestrel, Lady Deathstrike. So I think as much as we need a real tech solution, I think I'd prefer a mutant solution more. Now, we don't have word on what the next character is or the next team that is coming. I guess Madeline Pryor is going to be the next character for the Marauders, but what is the team after that? Is it going to be a raid team? There's already rumors of a Hellfire Hellion club coming with Sebastian Shaw. Maybe that's the mutant selection. Maybe that's the mutant team. There was rumors at one point that he was associated with a Horseman for Apocalypse. That may have been changed, though, now that we know that these horsemen don't have to be mutants. So we'll see what happens. But I think for me, that mutant section getting a better solution than the Axemen, I think that is a higher priority for me than the tech section right now. So we'll see what happens, but I think we don't have a solution for mutants right now. All right, what is up, Valley? Hey, been a follower a long time. Haven't asked a question in a while. I'm glad you're back, brother Sly. All right, quick question with a recommendation. There have been whispers and grumbling for quite some time about giving leaders more information about Alliance participation. Do you think they'll ever get around to it? Or is it not a priority since they can't profit from it directly? Now, this was a hot topic that they wanted at the beginning of 2021. When Cerebro was having our conversations, he was saying, yes, one of the things we're doing this year is giving more tools for Alliance leaders so they could do that. And even in the early 2021 blog post, they talked about that, the roadmap. But I don't think we ever got anything. Now, I'm not in the Alliance leadership role. If we did get anything, I didn't notice it, but I don't think we got anything last year for Alliance leaders. Nothing with tools to manage how players are doing in wars, how they're doing with their donations, what their raid scores are, how people are doing on a long-term basis. There's not a lot of tools to see how people are performing right now, as far as I know. Like I said, I'm not in the leadership role, so they may be in there, but I don't think they did anything last year. So hopefully it is coming. They did describe it. It's not just whispers. It is something that they mentioned specifically coming to the game. I don't think they gave a lot of info. Now, I think a lot of that had to do with, I don't think they had a lot of big plans in 2021. I think Real-Time Arena was supposed to be their big plan, but that was a big flop. Then they started to get the plans. We're starting to see some of that now with these pocket dimensions over the past few months. The Tower Mode, the Scourge events, and with Cosmic Crucible coming up. Some of the plans that they had in mid-2021, now we're starting to see some of that come on. So as far as the Alliance leadership tools, I think that got pushed back, honestly. I know the devs haven't mentioned it for a while, and I think that was because they didn't really have a plan going into 2021. So hopefully now that the game seems like it's in a better place. Yes, there's still bugs, there's still issues, they're still greedy, but the game does seem in a much better place than it was last year. Hopefully now that they could go back and revisit this, now that some of the other things are fixed. All right, recommendation though for fixing it. Short-term fix would be to add an icon, info icon to Alliance milestone. According to that, simply breaks down the composite scores since it's only comprised of war, Blitz, Arena, and Raids. Maybe not long-term answer, but give some transparency, makes alliance and management a bit easier and objective. So if this is going to help for alliance leaders, then yes, I'm fully in favor of this. I'm going to push for this if this is something good. If you're in a leadership role and something like this would help you, though, let me know. I want to push devs for something that's going to be useful. And like I said, I'm not in the leadership role, but let me know if this is something that would be useful, guys. And if it is, then yes, I love this idea. All right, hey, Valley, what is up from the NYC? What is up from the TX? Hope everyone had a happy Easter. I have a problem. All right. I've upgraded all my raid teams and Dark Cold to level 85 Blue ISO 3. I have 3,000 SBCs left. Oh, not a lot. SBCs are in short supply nowadays for myself, and I think for some of the player base as well. What do I do now? Just stop working on my roster until the next Horseman comes out? Skip the next few teams? I don't know. Go with Dark Cold. There's no wrong thing in saving. You know, if you have all your characters built up and you're just waiting for the next team, you can just wait. You could have a surplus. If there's no valuable team, like if we're getting another war defense team like we are with the Marauders, I might just save some resources. If the next team is for something that I don't need, maybe another war office or another war defense after that, I can skip them. I don't need to build up that team. So there's no important problems that you have in the game right now that you need to solve. I would say just skip that team. I think Arena, you need that though, because that gives you your power cores. Raids, you need that to keep up with your alliance. Unless you're ready doing what your alliance is doing very easily, you don't need another raid team. And then war is just for fun. So that should be the priority. Build up any arenas, any raids that you're not completing on a daily basis, and then war, you do that for fun. And then when you're doing stuff for fun, build the teams that you like, build the teams that are going to help you in war. But I think war is a very game mode that you play for fun because the rewards that you get for winning and losing are very, very similar. So that's what I would do. If you're not sure what to do, just save. And make sure you have your main teams. Look for problems. If you have no problems, you could go for war. If not, just hold up for the next team that's going to solve a problem for you, brother. That's what I would recommend. All right. Hey, Valley, greetings from Singapore. Do you know when and if there would be compensation for our Doctor Strange event bug? Also, I was thinking, give the constant bug occurring at a different time during the Scourge event with Scourges deflects, but could be a ploy to Scopely make it reattempted numerous times as to increase screen time by accidentally turning on and off more Scourges when an event goes long. I'm not sure if there are some issues with the Scourges going on and off, except for those ones that we mentioned in the beginning of this video. So that may have something to do with deflects. But as far as the Doctor Strange event bug, that went on while the Doctor Strange event was going on. And the big question is, because they said they would be giving compensation for some players that tried the Blitz and weren't getting those compensation for the Doctor Strange event, unless it's just some other event that I'm thinking is going on right now. I thought it was for the energy for the Doctor Strange and the blitzing and everything like that. That was supposed to be going on during the store. I may be confusing these events though, so hopefully we'll get some info soon. But I may be thinking of a different bug, so I'm not even staying up with all these bugs. I guess, yeah, we'll have to see if Cerebral remembers this and if they will respond to this. But yeah, if this, let me know if there's a different bug that I'm not remembering. I would like to push them a little on this. All right, Valley, based on your knowledge of the overall player count, what would you need to rank to get to different star levels 3, 4 for the Scourge event? Also, well, life would be much easier if you could see what rank you are following the leaderboards. Yeah, it would be, but I don't know if it would be as profitable for Scopely. So that's probably not why they're showing that stuff. So as far as I know, normally with blitzes, I'm thinking there's about 300,000 players that do it. So the ranking in around the top 3,000 will get you decent rewards, 1% reward. So that's what I'm thinking for this event, 300,000 or so. So the 10% should be about 30,000, top 30,000 or so. 1% would be about top 3,000. I don't know if that's accurate. I think someone on chat this morning said they started a brand new account as like a burner account, and when they went in, they saw that there was about 314,000 players entered in this Scourge event. So that may or may not be accurate. You may need to start a new account to see that, but yeah, 300,000 or so is what I'm guessing. So hopefully that makes that helps. It's just an estimate based on what I see for blitzes and from what other people saw. But I guess if you want to be super accurate, right before the event ends, you could go in with a burner account or a new account that you've created, go in and see how many players have entered. You could calculate it that way. But I've heard from chat this morning that if you create a new account, you can see that. So hopefully that helps. Let me know your thoughts on all of it. Let me know what you're going to do at Scourge event. Hopefully those free Scourges help you and help you to increase your score. Hopefully we get some decent free-to-play rewards for Agatha. And yes, that is all the questions, guys. If you left a question, hopefully it got answered. And if you want to leave a question for an upcoming Monday mailbag, make sure you go to the mailbag channel on the Discord. The link to Discord is down below. Join it. Huge community there. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Stay positive. Stay hydrated. And I'll see you at the top. Give me that Hulk fist bump before you go. ValleyFlyin out.